Hey, Dirty. Hey, Empty Thought. Hi, Lana. Yes, it's just a great day today. My phone rings. I'll have to take off. I got a guy buying a piece of stained glass for me. Feeling pretty good. How you doing? Hey, Lindsay. Good. How's it going with you? Hey, Black Magic. How's it going? Hey, Ange. How are you? Nice day today. Perfect day, really. Got down to 35 last night. Hey, Emma. How you doing? Well, it looks like the notice is working today. Chat thing hasn't been working that well. Doing great. Sleeping on the floor. Oh, there you go. They looking pretty good, Lana. There you go, Virginia. Probably better dough. There's not that many pizza places that make their own dough anymore. All comes in pre-made from these big food brokers. Oh, good, Lana. Yeah, 35. They should have made it. Good for you. Crazy weather, isn't it? It was cold the night before as well. Yeah, Cowboy was an interesting guy, man. He looked like he should be a movie actor or something. A lot of the people I cross paths with, it's just a one-shot, brief interaction, and never see him again. He's right down there where they're having some of those kind of quasi riot problems down there in Michigan Avenue last night, right around Corktown. Yeah, he's a cool guy. No, I turned my heat on last night when I was downstairs. Hey, then I always think to myself, it doesn't make sense that I'm sitting here freezing, surfing the internet. For $2, I could be comfortable. Oh, do you really, Black Magic? It's so how long will that go on? Nobody knows. Is that just because of this riot stuff? Yeah, send me that recipe, Virginia. If you read these restaurant or magazines and stuff, they'll tell you that there's a good argument for quality pre-made food. And basically, the crux of the argument is that you can make better, consistent products like dough, mass produced, than you can independently. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not. People are really suckers for homemade anything. But I remember when I was living in Chicago, there was a guy that had uh, commercial pesto and commercial hummus. And he said it was a better product than he could create. And it was good. So, hard to say. I know with flash freezing and the way they procure frozen vegetables and meat like that Omaha steaks, that they, procure that stuff at the optimum time and freeze it in commercial equipment, which is way colder than you could do at home. So I'm not sure what to believe on that. Oh, really, Lana, huh? Huh. I had a guy send a lady some money that from that flood. I'm gonna be getting down there soon on my way to Detroit, hopefully. Yeah, beautiful day, Marnie. Yep, sure is. I'll tell you, you don't see any little planes flying around like you used to. It's weird. Other than one flying over right now, believe it or not. Can't tell if that's an airplane or a car noise. Maybe it's just a car. Well, the southbound, not as much as you'd think, but it's kind of early in the day for people to head home. There's still a lot of restrictions and stuff out. Here's a guy going with his boat. Hey, Murray, how you doing? Beautiful up there in Sutton's Island today? Or Sutton's Bay, I mean. These farmers are still having a problem with these wet fields. See, this guy's still got a bunch of fields that he needs to to plant. So you can see the green, and then you see the dirt that isn't planted yet. This is late. Yeah, do it. Have fun, Maury. Have a good day. Yeah, this is still early in the year for us, but now that school's not going to go back, it's hard to get a good gauge on, traffic flow because, things are still curtailed. A lot of people still aren't traveling. So you'll see the southbound traffic, that traffic going by right now. It's pretty busy right now. So it looks good as far as people getting out and about. The northbound traffic's busier than you'd expect for a Sunday. They're going the opposite way of most of the heavy traffic. Yeah, it's a perfect view. It really is. It's great. I love this view. This view is great all year long. Spring, summer, winter, fall. Yeah, that's right, Mari. Yeah, it's true. Might as well be an island. All right, have a good day. Yeah, it is kind. Yeah, it is still locked down. Now, somebody told me Gladwin County. I was talking to a guy today. You can go in there and dine. I don't think you can do that here yet. It didn't look like it last night when I was walking around. You know, they keep changing these. You should be able to go to a website and easily read what you can and can't do, and it's still kind of vague. So I'd say, yeah, it's still, everything's still restricted. I mean, things have been lightened up, but I wouldn't say that I'm current on it, to tell you the truth. You have to wear a mask when you go into places. Oh, that's cool, Anna. Did you get any good recipes out of that? Anything above average? Yeah, I'll keep that in mind if I run into any. I do see that stuff occasionally. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing? Beautiful day here today. I think Mari took off, said she was going outside. I'm going to take a run by Lake George and then head home. I got a guy that's going to pick up some stained glass. I got to get up early tomorrow morning, get a brake job. I see this guy planted this field. No, I'm going to be heading home in a minute, though. Just taking a run by the lake. This old farmhouse. Yeah, sweet. about that. Yeah, it's always iffy here. Hey, Emily, how you doing? Hi. Where's your mask?
Right.
Yeah.
I see people in their cars wearing them.
I know.
They appear to get away from them.
Yeah, I know.
I work
Yeah.
in a hospital.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You don't want to give it to any bugs flying around.
No, definitely
Yeah. No, I did not. Hey, how you doing? No, I did not go to Detroit. I got to get a brake job, and my window I thought I needed to get repaired, but it started working this morning, and it was raining down there. So no, I didn't go to Detroit, but I'm going to go there soon. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to go there before the 12th, because now they got, it's iffy with what I do. I can get away with the exemption for photography and videography, but I think if I don't want to do an interview during a lockdown. And as far as I can interpret it, that lockdown would entail not doing that until the 12th of June as it stands now. But now that they're having this rioting and these problems, that's right down in the area where I do interviews. I can almost guarantee that if I was down there and was interviewing somebody, which, like I said, I don't want to do now really before the 12th, I would definitely get the $1,000 ticket, because they don't want people down there anyway, and then you complicate it with a lockdown. I mean, I'm sure I could argue it in court, but I'd rather not. Yeah, the ticket and the bullshit, and who knows what else. You know what I mean? I mean, they're on an edge down there right now. And as I said, all the areas that I'm usually in when I'm down there, all in the 4th precinct. So I don't want to give them an opportunity of making a good example. I did have a guy send some money for that one lady I interviewed, regarding the flood. I'll probably go down there and drop that off to her. I may go to Detroit, but I don't think I'll be talking to anybody quite yet. It just doesn't make any sense. Comes a big old helicopter. You can hear this thing coming a mile away. Probably the Army or the National Guard on his way up to Grayling. I bet this is a Black Hawk. They have like a unique sound. I'm at Lake George. It's on the south side of town where I live, about 5 miles away. Yeah, I'm not really sure which helicopter that is. I can't even say it's a military helicopter for sure. Hi, hon. What are you doing over there, huh? You having a good day? You having a good day? You having a good day? Huh? Yeah, she's a good dog. She communicates with noise a lot. You good girl, hon? Yeah, really nice out today. I said the other day, there's a nesting pair of loons, and since this flooding, I haven't seen them. I don't know what the hell they're up to. I haven't even seen them out here swimming around. They're usually out, dinking around that point, and they got here early this year. Hard to say. Ready to hit the road, hon? Ready to go, Bob? Good girl. Yeah, she is a good dog. Yeah, she's a great dog. She really is. It's actually my neighbor. Went and got her in a blizzard, actually. And then she had her for a year, but she was older lady, and she wasn't going to be taking Daisy for walks, so I was always taking her for these marathon walks and playing around with her, rough with her, stuff like that. And then she had her, I did that a lot too, like all the time. She'd let Daisy out and she'd come down and scratch on my door. So she had to move and she couldn't have pets there, so I didn't really want a dog, but I took Daisy. I'm glad I did. I just end up with dogs some way. I mean, I spend every second of the day with this dog. He sleeps with me. Yeah, she wouldn't have got out much. No, I knew that though. And since I went with her, and got Daisy with her, I kind of knew her. So it was fun to do. I knew the dog was a young dog with a lot of energy. She was smart as a whip, even as a young 6-month-old puppy. Hey Carrie, how you doing? How's your channel doing? As I said the other day, YouTube's got a lot of problems lately, so don't get discouraged. People might not even be able to find you when they're looking for you. I mean, the things have been messed up. Oh yeah, I got really lucky. Yeah, I sure did, man. I think I'd give her a good life, Which I don't really know why. It's got cell towers all over the place. bird back there. I hope I didn't run over it. There's a little bird back there. It looked like it was too young to be out of its nest. Go make sure I didn't run over the damn thing. I hope I didn't. Now here's a baby bird from, this wouldn't have been now. Ciao, Dan. Yeah, I feel bad for the baby bird. There was a baby bird that got run over, but that one had been a while ago. Hey, sad boy, you too. Yeah, beautiful day, Lisa. Sure is. Look at these strip malls. This strip mall was barely making it when things were good. Now I guess you can go in here by an appointment only. Who is going to make an appointment to go to a store in a strip mall? I mean, I guess it happens, but it's got to be nothing like the old shopping days. The temperature here, it's got to be around 70, I think. Beautiful, dry, you know, nice day. Are these people reminiscing when you used to be able to shop? Yeah, I mean, these people. Oh, there was an article I was reading today, and they said that they think that 25% of the restaurants aren't going to reopen. But look at this mall. So they must be open, some of them. Would you like to own one of these businesses? $8,000 a month rent and no customers. So yeah, I see the winery's open. That's about it. Looks like the streetwear is open. They had a partial roof collapse about 7 years ago. That seemed like the beginning of the end. And this Applebee's nobody's been at either. Yeah, it's tough. And they got tons of vacancies here. These fast food places have been jammed, I'll tell you that. Look at Taco Bell, KFC. That's the #1 grossing KFC in the state right there. And Big Boys, I don't know what they're gonna do. Wendy's not too busy. You know, I noticed that Mother Robin, she's gone almost all day looking for food. It's pretty cool how she flies back there and feeds the babies, flies around. Yeah, West Branch, Kevin, yeah. I hope the golf course is busy today. Yeah, it's a cute little town. Nice. Yep, it is. Yep. West Bay Wednesdays. West Bay Wednesdays. Gary, you ever get a coffee while you're down here at Stone Mountain? It's good. Gary is the famous singer from up around this area. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that coffee shop down here does those French presses. But this Stone Mountain coffee is actually really good coffee. I mean, there's a method to the madness on their product. It's worth it. They plant flowers along the streets here. I mean, the community, a lot of good community awareness. People do a lot of good things here. If you ever drive through here, make sure that you're doing the speed limit. Hey, any of you guys got that new Samsung S20? I hate spending that much for a phone, but I do need a new one, and it looks like it has a killer video and camera on it. You know, I usually have my camera equipment with me, but it's still nice to have a good one when you don't. Only thing I don't like, it's so damn big, like 7 inches tall. I'm gonna need to put a strap on the damn thing. Yeah, I think they're really hurting. That family comes from a lot of money though, so they don't really need it. You know, when they were originally going to open that thing, they weren't even going to have food. I sold these buildings back in November, and it's kind of weird, man. It doesn't look like these people are even cutting the grass. Looks like shit. The old mayor we had, she would make sure the cops were out here writing tickets. This guy was supposed to put a coffee shop in here. Sure glad I don't own those anymore. I should have never bought them to begin with. I totally redid one, and it was just a stupid idea. Yeah, I look for the K.E. Barker. That's actually my favorite freighter too. Especially at nighttime, those old lights. Nah, I look for it all the time. Yeah, it's funny. I should go up to Sault Ste. Marie. The problem is, you can go up there. You can be up there a couple days and not see a freighter. So I'd rather go to Detroit, but you know, Detroit's iffy right now. Oh, you think so, Sam Boys? You think it's worth it? You think the S20 Ultimate or Ultra is the way to go? It's another couple $100, but I did read though people bitching about them. Look at some people covering their flowers last night. If my temperature gauge is accurate, it didn't get down to freezing, so I think they ought to be okay. Yeah, I've got that tracker app. Yep. Yeah, I use it. Yep. It's so accurate. It gets stuck a lot for some reason. You know, the funny thing about it is freighters, there were way more of them 100 years ago than there are now. Yeah, I've got that freighter tracker app. I've got them for everything, airplanes, freighters. Hey H, how you doing? Man, he likes to sit in the van. You want to go walkie? Want to go walkie? You want to go walkie, bye-bye? Come on. Come on, let's go walkie. Let's go walkie. Come on, hon. Let's go walkie. Let's go walkie. Let's go walkie, bye-bye. Daisy likes to sit in the van. Let's go walkie. You want to see the birds? See, Mom's gone out hunting food. Hey, Dee Dee. Hey, birdies. Hey, good birds. Psst, 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 psst. Psst. Tired. Hey, birdies. Sleeping. Must have just got fed. See, that bush is right next to my neighbor's condo right there. I don't see Mom out here. She must have cleaned this area out of worms. Come on, huh? Let's go for a walkie. Let's go for a walkie, hon. They're cute, aren't they? Crazy how quick they grow. Another couple weeks, they'll be out flying around. Let's see if there's a lot of people golfing. I hope so. This guy is hanging in there somehow. Thank God. You know, he was telling me the oil wells here, you know, they have a lot of oil leases up here, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, the oil leases basically pay most of the overhead of the golf course. But he told me the other night that it's down so low, it's not paying anything. And I looked up crude oil prices. And, I mean, I know they were low anyway, but geez, that sucks. I hope it comes back. Yeah, which parrot do you have, Sad Boys? I raised parrots for a living for about 5 years. Do you know which one it is? Probably a Quaker parrot or something. They're pretty hardy. There goes a deer. Did you see it take off? Yeah, I mean, I'll stay on YouTube. It's just been kind of depressing dealing with them lately. You know, it's like the more you comply, it works against you in doing the right thing. You know, most places you have a relationship and, you know, that you've been around, they know you. It's like any kind of relationship. But not with them, man. It's like every day, it's like you're on edge of, come on. You're on edge of some new bullshit coming up and not getting a straight answer. Come on. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, it just takes the fun out of it. It's like rather than getting better as time goes on and having some credibility, it gets worse. I've been dealing, hey Stay High, how you doing? I've been dealing with this, trying to unblock everybody that's been blocked and starting over. I've been dealing with that forever now. And I'll get an email that says, hope I'm safe. They're checking into it. I've had like 40 emails of the same stupid bullshit. I even asked them to take it off, them to take them off, and I'll just start over. No, they don't want to go into my account. Yeah, okay. You didn't mind going into it for other reasons. Oh, okay. It is getting worse. Definitely is getting worse. People don't get the notices for the videos or the chats. I mean, the videos, it's no big deal, but it absolutely kills a chat if you're expecting people on there and you're going to talk about something. Somebody just sent me an email this morning. They got the chat notice this morning, and it was at 8 o'clock last night. I mean, look, I don't expect it to be perfect. What I wish YouTube would do is just come up with a plan B where you could pay for customer service and actually talk to someone and get these things straightened out. I'd happily pay for it. And it's really slow too. See, what happens if I go into that list to unblock people, you have to get rid of the ones you want, and I just clicked all. And then once you hit save, well, what'll happen? The minute that I hit save, you know, it'll keep the timer will be going off, timer. Then I get a little notice, we're unable to save changes. Please try again in 5 seconds. It happens over and over. And I thought, well, maybe it's just deleting too many names at once. So I tried a couple, same thing, can't do it. So I can't undelete anybody. I've tried everything. You feeling good, hon? You feeling good today? Good girl. Yeah, Melodic, did you get your coffee this morning? This is where they keep like some maintenance stuff for the golf course. Yeah, she really likes it, like out here rolling around. Come on, Aunt. Oh, good for you. They seemed a little slow this morning, but I guess it all has to do with what time you get there. This place is loaded with deer back here. You see those deer yesterday when I uploaded that railroad video? If you walk those tracks, Melodic, you've probably done that before. You'll see all sorts of deer. You know, because you can see so far down that open area of the tracks. And you know, these deer take the path of least resistance, man. They don't want to be walking through a bunch of brush if they don't have to. And because of that, there's lots of them out. If the wind's at my back and they can't smell me, you'll see tons of them. If they can get a whiffy, you're not going to see many at all. I mean, you really get an idea of how great these deer can smell, because you see a hell of a lot less of them when they're downwind of you. Come on, Dave. Come on. Atta girl. Believe it or not, there's some people up here that got rich off these oil wells. I mean, big bucks. Not like crazy money, but, you know, as Melodic will tell you, there's probably 10 families here that are worth 25 million apiece, something like that. I mean, not crazy money, but, you know, a good life. They can actually buy the quality gummies when they go to Pinconning. Come on. I'll tell you another thing. I mean, it's not like crazy, but it is a little odd. I've been walking back here for like a long time, right? And I bet like 3 times a summer I'll be like way over here, right? A good 25 yards from the golf course, and see a golf ball land and just start rolling. And this is way out of the way. I mean, I don't know who's that bad of a golfer, but they're around. You see these golf balls in the weirdest spots. Come on. Atta girl. Atta girl. See how big Daisy is in the chest? And then her little legs are close together in the back. She hates the sun. Yeah, you know, I've lived in this area 10 years, but I've been coming up here since 78. Now, I'm going to tell you something on the gummies. Honestly, I've probably had maybe 10 of them. Let's say 10, maybe 15 different ones. And honestly, I would say I could take it or leave it. I mean, it's okay, but I'll tell you what I don't like about it. I mean, it is kind of cool, you feel that way. It's different than like if you were drinking. But what I don't like about it is, I'm telling you, man, you're, at least me, I mean, everybody knows you get the munchies, right? But it's the forgetfulness. Shit, while I'm taking that stuff in, I don't remember anything. And I notice even when I've titrated different amounts, the most 10, the least 5, I never seem to get it right. And even though when I take them, I'm not thinking, wow, I mean, I wouldn't drive after taking one, but you're not supposed to anyway. First of all, my memory goes to hell. And secondly, like some days like today, I'll notice that I'm like a little foggy. Like not a hangover, but some remnants of that affecting short-term memory. And I really don't like that part about it. You know, I don't like the part. Look, there's hardly anybody golfing out here. Why? This place should be packed. This place should be packed. And there's some people over there getting ready to golf. That's good. Can hear a jet way up there. Here's a good airline tracker too. FlightAware, it's free. What's kind of cool, it's got a button on there you can push for airplanes in your area. So you'll see a plane flying over and you push the button and it gives you all the data, when it took off, where it's going, how fast it's going, what airlines, blah, blah, blah. It's interesting. We have a shit ton of airplanes go over here. There's an airway here that are from Europe heading to Chicago. Get a lot of the big And we also get a lot of Europe to Alaska. It's cool. Thank you, Pam. Oh, CBD? Yeah, you know, I've been reading quite a bit about the CBD, and it doesn't, on any of those medications, it seems like the CBD doesn't work as well if there isn't a decent amount of THC in it. Not so much like the Rick Simpson oil, but more than a trace. So I don't know whether that's because you're not getting a little bit of a buzz and that's what's relieving the pain or the reason you take it, or what the deal is on that. You know, studies are kind of lacking because, you know, you don't have the big drug companies sinking money into it, so it's kind of bare bones research. Yeah, give them a try. What I will tell you this, Sam boys, and this is from trying them, is you can get like the super potent ones, which are 96.7 THC content, which is a lot. So you'll get 5 in a bag, so that's 20 milligrams each. Start out with a quarter one, which is still a lot. Hey, hon, you having fun? Yeah, I don't like the smell of weed. That's one nice thing with the gummies. Oh, Daisy's feeling good today. Feeling good, hon? Well, that's good. I thought there'd be more people golfing out here, but it's better than none. Come on, Dazer. Beautiful out here. Oh, really, Pam? Yeah, you know, well, I don't know what you're, come on. I don't know what you're using it for, but I read quite a bit about it. And actually, I bought 2 bottles for friends of mine. It's the Rick Simpson oil. You can look it up. There's a lot of data on it. And that's the highest THC level of THC. I think it's a 2-to-1 CBD THC mix. Now, I'm not really sure how to interpret it. People love it. And I don't know if they love it because they're getting kind of a high and that's helping with whatever reason they're taking it for. Or it's just better in general because it's got a higher THC level mixed with the CBD. I don't know. I mean, if you look at double-blind studies of placebos, the fake pills are right up there with the real ones. I had this discussion with someone about a chiropractor last night, which I don't buy into chiropractic. Now, does that mean you can't get some relief? No. But I put it right up there with Ouija board, tarot cards, and anything else. There's a perception you have when you go to get relief. And if placebos are doing almost as well, and then sometimes better than the real medication, well, that goes to show you that it's valid. Harvard's doing a study right now where they're telling you, we're giving you a placebo and still getting better results than double-blind studies. It's weird. I mean, everybody knows the human mind's powerful, but I don't know about this. I prefer published AMA studies done by scientific research companies. They're not 100% perfect, but that's what I'm going to hang my hat on. I don't go the natural route. People live longer now than they ever have, and it's not because they're going natural. It's from medication. I think you do, Pam. I think you do. I think you should look into. I think it's worth a try. I don't remember why you wanted that, what you think it was going to help with, but if it's pain, I would definitely try the Rick Simpson's oil. It's kind of expensive compared to the other CBD, THC concoctions. It's like $60 a bottle or $50 a bottle, something like that. But if it works, hey, so what? All you need is a drop. It lasts you forever. Oh yeah, Oxycontin, yeah. You better believe it, Kevin. Yeah, Pam, I would definitely try the Rick Simpson oil. Look it up. Hey, Daisy. Yeah, check it out. Here's a guy hit his ball. Yeah, it's got rave reviews, but you know, if I drank a 6-pack of beer and took an Advil, if you could put that in one pill, I'd probably like it too. Where the hell did Daisy go? Yeah, I would definitely try it. Daisy! Where the hell did Daisy go? Daisy! Yeah, she should be around here. She's screwing around. One thing's good. She knows how to get home. She probably slipped into the woods. Yeah, Pam, check out that Rick Simpson's oil. The one guy hasn't used it. The other guy tried one drop. He's afraid of becoming a drug addict. He thinks THC is a gateway drug, so I can't argue against that. I just knew the guy was having some pain issues and tried to help him. But it's definitely worth a try. I mean, everybody deserves to be pain-free. I mean, Rush Limbaugh got addicted to those damn Oxycontin for a while, and it wasn't because he didn't have access to good doctors or good drugs. You know, it happens, man. I mean, pain sucks. Wonder if that's the robin from over at my house. Oh, there's 3 of them out here. Yeah, Pam, definitely check that Rick Simpson's oil out for sure. Yeah, name brand. Now, I'll tell you, I've read some pretty good studies, and I believe this. And I got a buddy of mine that's a chemist and another one that's a doctor, and I really believe it, that you do not get the same efficacy in non-steroidal anti-inflammatories like Advil, drugs like that, when you get the generic brand. So because of this, and these are 2 guys that know what they're talking about, I don't fool around with generic Advils, Tylenols, ibuprofens, none of that. This guy's got a bad temper down here. He just hit one in the woods again. He ought to really freak out on this one. Yeah, she does that a lot. Yeah, I don't really worry about her. She probably just walked into the woods. She likes chasing deer. Daisy, hon! Daisy girl! She's got a hell of a sense of direction. I mean, she comes home all the time. This happens from time to time. She'll beat me home. Daisy, hon! Yeah, that's true, Kevin. Yep, that's right. Yeah, they recommend it against was it Tylenol or ibuprofen? One of the 2. I think ibuprofen, they do not want you taking that with this COVID. There was a pretty good article that came out Friday on autopsies that they'd done on people that have died from the virus, and it's super interesting. what they found. I mean, they're learning all the time. The one thing that I'm a little stymied about, and that is the CDC and the National Institute of Health have talked about that they don't think that you get contaminated by touching things, doorknobs and that kind of thing. So if that's true, it makes sense that people would have the masks on, but why this hand washing and sanitizer push by the feds if that's the case? You know, this is just another interest in this stuff that you don't really know what to believe. I mean, you can always err on the side of caution and wear the mask and wash your hands on top of it, but as far as I can tell, you do not catch this stuff by touching things other than somebody's lips or something like that that has it. In other words, you're not going to get it off a doorknob. Hey Nicole, how you doing? Oh, this guy hit his thing in the wood. He's going to be freaking out. He was already pissed the first time. Let's see what he does this time. I think this guy ought to shut his eyes and hit the ball. Boy, you watch these pro golfers after you watch a bunch of amateurs, and it's just amazing the accuracy that you could whack a golf ball with time after time. Doesn't even seem believable. Yeah, I wear the mask. I don't mind wearing it. I mean, I'd rather not wear it, but it's not that big a deal. I got a couple of them. One lady sent me a cloth one I like the best. Marge. And then I got the 95 matte. I don't really like wearing that one. They are harder to breathe through, but I mean, that's why it's filtering germs. Well, I think I'm going to sign off here, you guys. My phone's down to 15%. This guy's supposed to be calling me any minute to pick up this stained glass, so you guys have a good day today. Pam, check out that oil. Look it up, see what people say. And hope you guys have a great day today. Hope you have the good weather we have here. Have a good day. See you, Kev. Bye, you guys. See you, Virginia, Pam, Lisa, Danielle.